Hi everyone, welcome to the Bolt Here Spring, Ivan here, and guys, I'm super excited to present this review to you because what I have for you today is probably one of the most wanted Seikos right now. This is the limited edition mountain Glacier Alpinist SPB199J1 and it's shockingly beautiful in person. But that's not everything. In this video I'll also give you a sneak peek of two other Seiko limited editions that I've just received, so make sure you stay around until the end of this video because I promise you they are very cool. Let's start by mentioning the packaging real quick in case you missed my unboxing. The watch comes in a rectangular leather padded box which carries the name Seiko on a metal plate, and besides the watch, inside the box you can find a sand color nylon strap with a folding clasp, and overall the packaging is nice and much better than what most other Seiko watches come in. So the pre-order of this Alpinist started on the 16th of October and now a month later it's been already sold out pretty much everywhere. But that comes to no surprise as the Alpinist lineup has grown in popularity quite a bit in recent years. The main reason for that is its heritage and the great quality it offers for the money. Then the discontinuation of the Sharp 017 in 2018, which I also own and you can check that review by clicking on the pop-up banner above, pushed people to want an Alpinist even more. But Seiko had it all planned out. At the beginning of 2019 they released the SPB089, which was a blue dial Alpinist limited edition for the US market only. 1,959 of these were made, and as you can imagine, they all sold out in no time. Later the same year, Seiko released the Alpinist reissue in 3 different colors under the Prospex collection, and now in 2020 Seiko decided to honor its fans in Europe with the release of this SPB199J1. It's limited to 2020 pieces, and as already mentioned, they are sold out everywhere. It retailed for €900, but prices on the grey market are already going up. However guys, I was lucky enough to get one at retail from my Seiko AD in Spain, Relojería Esparza, and if you're based in Europe, I really recommend you visit their online store. Alright, if we put the new Alpinist next to the Sharp 017, you can see that it's basically the same watch, same shape, same design, and pretty much the same dimensions. The 39mm case diameter is what makes this watch so versatile, and it even makes it more desirable as 39mm is the sweet spot for many. You also get the same lug-to-lug distance, 46mm, but the case is a millimeter thicker though due to the addition of the exhibition case back, so the thickness is now 13mm opposed to the 12mm of the Sharp. Finally, the space between the lugs is also 20mm. On the wrist, it sits well proportioned, very comfortable, and it will slide under the majority of cuffs without any issues. For reference, my wrist is 17 cm or 6.7 inch in circumference, as you probably already know. The major difference compared to our other Alpinist models is of course the color choice for the dial, and Seiko has really hit the mark with this one. In person, it's just wow. I mean, it's much better than what it looks like on the rendered images on Seiko's website. And it's really difficult to describe it guys, and my camera is probably not able to capture it properly, but it's like the perfect mixture of glacier green, turquoise blue, and a couple of shades of grey. And you can see all these different colors depending on how light hits the dial. Then just like with the Sharp 017, you get some really nice sunburst out of it, but it also has the ability to look matte when not exposed to a direct source of light. Long story short, it's breathtaking. It's almost like Seiko has said, hey, green dials have been popular for quite some time, blue dials are trending this year, so let's combine both colors and blow everybody's mind. And in my opinion, that's exactly what they did. Opinions will differ of course, so let me know what you think in the comment section below. And just like with the previous Alpinist models, the attention to detail on the dial is excellent. Everything is sharp and crisp looking. The cathedral hands and the applied hour markers are very nicely executed in a silver tone, giving the watch a touch of elegance. The applied Seiko branding is ever so slightly bigger compared to the Sharp 017, and therefore it pops a little bit more. Honestly, it's a very well thought out dial, legible and clean looking, despite the compass ring still being here. And you must have noticed the cyclops above the date window by now, and you know it's one of these things that divides the watch community in half, just like NATO straps. In this particular model, I actually like it. It's very reminiscent of a water drop, plus it's aligned and it offers good magnification. That same Cyclops is also used on my most recent purchase, the Zimbe 12, another great watch by Seiko which I'm really looking forward to spending some time with and providing you with the full review as soon as possible. And since we're talking about future videos, here is another Zimbe piece. This one is the number 13 and it features a beautiful honeycomb dial. Moving on, let's talk about the build quality and the finishing of the Alpinist. Once again, if you have a SARP 017, expect the same build quality and level of finishing, which is a great thing. The watch is rock solid and it feels that way on the wrist. You get a screw down crown and case back, so the 200 meters of water resistance is maintained. And as you know, the case is high polished for the most part, with the exception of the top of the lugs, which are vertically brushed. You don't get any Zaratsu polished areas, but the quality of the finishing is still great. One of the things that I don't like much here is the exhibition case back. It's not necessary in my opinion, as the 6R35 is not an attractive movement to look at. I would have much preferred a nice solid stainless steel case back with a cool engraving or embossing unique to this limited edition. Regarding the movement, I can't tell much at this point, because I've had the watch for less than a week, but it looks promising. The power reserve is 70 hours and it's been running at -2.5 per day, which is well within the stated tolerances of -15 to +25 seconds per day. When it comes to crown action and hand winding, the newer movement feels exactly as the older 6R15 that's inside the SARP 017. So does this €900 Seiko have any negatives? Personally, I dislike both straps because the clasp occasionally digs into my wrist, but that might be just me having a weird wrist shape, who knows. To make things better, I have purchased a bracelet from strapcode, and I promise to make a follow-up video as soon as I receive it. Then I really wish Seiko had signed the crown. And I know it's an insignificant thing to complain about, but my SARP 017 has it, so I see no reason for ditching it behind. Luckily, the dial is so gorgeous that it makes up for it. And I know some people complain about the price, but as someone told me, it's not overpriced if you're willing to pay for it. And that's why I would like you to answer the following question in the comments below. Are you willing to pay €900 for this limited edition Alpinist? My answer, I think you already know it, I paid for the watch and I don't intend to sell it. All that being said, thank you very much for watching guys, I would really appreciate if you give this video a thumbs up, and if you want to see some more cool watches being reviewed, consider subscribing, so that you don't miss any of my future content. Take care everybody, and I'll see you in the next one.